Hello everybody, welcome to the Sea Otter Classic, home of the $27 taco plate and lots of cool bike parts. Let's get into it and see what we can find today here at the festival.
This guy.
Yeah, we got practice right now and then we're gonna...
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
What have we got here, Asa?
I don't know, dude. They just told me to run it.
Looks good.
Catch you in a little bit. Yeah.
Here we go. The new DJI equipped Uno with a ride wrap.
This
This is a very exciting bike, I think. Can you tell it's an e-bike? I don't know.
Yes. Not super rough, but like speed.
Excited to hopefully get one of these into test.
Yeah, my name's Tanner. I work for Forbidden Bike Company, and this is our first ever e-bike. It's the Druid E, full power e-bike featuring the new DJI Avinox system. It comes in two configurations, the core and the light. This model you see here is the core. We have 150 mils of rear travel, 160 mils of travel in the front with an 800 watt hour battery, 105 newton meters of torque. And then our light configuration has a 140 in the rear, 150 up front with a 600 watt hour battery. This bike in the core configuration comes in under 50 pounds and the light build comes in under 46.
Impressive. When can people get one?
Production has started. We're looking at probably landing bikes globally late July, early August.
Awesome, man. And do you know roughly what the price is going to be?
Not in US dollars. We're sort of waiting to figure that out. We think we'll have a bit of time before the bikes land, so waiting to see how the situation unfolds. But yeah, all our Canadian and European pricing is on our website.
Awesome, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, cheers. Did I do it?
This moment.
Dude, this thing's pretty sweet.
It is sweet.
Love that flame.
I mean, and it's just for you, so.
It's rad.
Hand painted in Vancouver.
Very cool.
Yeah, this guy's awesome.
What is the K sticker for?
Choroid. K for choroid, which is this lovely green material you see right here.
Okay.
Protects your brain. This is what sets this MT500 helmet apart, is that it is full choroid. A lot of other brands do piecemeal. This is wraps around your entire head, so extra protection for the dome.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are some of the other features and facts about this helmet?
VT 5-star rated, so very important. Virginia Tech, love ya. Also, this has MIPS technology, so again, it's fully dynamic, so it twists, fits your perfect dimensions of your head, so it fits multiple shapes and sizes, keeps it nice and tight against your head as you're riding. We've got Fidlock closing system, one of my personal favorites, easy on, easy off, and it's really lightweight. Also comes with, well, this one, you're missing it because this one's custom, but
Oh.
on the back of the other ones, we've got this added silicone grip, so keep your goggles in place as you're riding, which is awesome. And yeah, that's
Weight.
the MT500. Oh, 400 grams.
Okay. Is
Looked
it
at it
DH certified or is it more of like an enduro?
Yeah, anything that we sell has to be.
Okay.
Yep. So we've got the rating for all of our helmets.
Okay.
And yeah, we're super proud of them.
Very good.
Yeah.
Drew, what can you tell us about the paint job?
It is incredibly awesome and is custom and one of a kind. Made in Vancouver, you said?
Yes, just for you.
Got like a kind of a cool emerald green flake and a little bit of, dude, beautiful. Awesome paint job. I like it a whole lot. And gosh, as sad as I am to see this thing go, we might be doing a giveaway with this helmet. What do you guys think? Should we give it away? Leave a comment. Let us know down below. When will these be available and where can people buy them?
You can buy them at endurasport.com right now.
There you go. Go get you one and good luck in the giveaway. Thanks. My mucking boots.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh.
So you have those in, we'll have them in clipless and flat for
That's
those
sick.
ones as well.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
those are for our UK buddies.
Scotland, eh?
Oh
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, what are we looking at here, Jared?
Drew, we got our new Rampage RS. So update from our RPC. really focused in on safety here. So as we look to update this, did a lot of research, focus groups with our downhill racers, and did a little investigating and found out that the standards that are in place right now for downhill racers just haven't kept up with the level of riding that these riders are doing. So are actually applying 2 new standards to this helmet. We're using the NTA standard, or the e-bike standard, for kind of your top crown impacts, which is a faster speed, and then a higher threshold of energy transfer. So meaning less energy can be transferred from an impact to the actual head form. And then for the chin bar, we're actually using the ECE 2206, or a Moto standard, which not only has a deflection test, but also an energy transfer test on it as well. So trying to find those kind of like hardest to pass standards and holding ourselves accountable to not only passing it, but exceeding it. And then additionally, we now have a 2-position visor. So this is in the low position right now. There'll also be a upper position, which is perfect for GoPro mounts. That was one of the things we heard from our riders. Super important for them to get that video from their runs that they want to then go and review. It'll be screwed down though, so you won't see anything moving mid-run. So you'll screw it down, unscrew it, move it to the upper position, and then screw it back down. As we also made other improvements here, this now has the MIPS Integra split. So just like our Pro Frame RS, just like our new Speed Frame RS, this will have MIPS Integra split, that 2-layer of EPS system with the low friction liner in between those 2 spots. We have now updated this helmet now to we have a consistent head form now from all the way throughout our line. So you're gonna get a much more consistent fit throughout our entirety of our helmet line. We've actually taken 250 grams out of weight, so almost a half a pound lighter than our current RPC. We have around 5 to 10% less drag, or more aerodynamic for it as well. So really, really excited. And then actually did a lot of work on channeling within the helmet. So you can see these big air intake. That'll bring air in over the top of your head, and then it goes out the back as well. So a lot more ventilated as well. So as we kind of look, the improvements that we wanted to make, it's more comfortable, it's lighter weight, it's more aerodynamic, and we feel like we're holding ourselves to a higher level of safety as well.
And that was something, I guess, on the full face helmets I found I was always sizing up compared to everything else. So we were saying probably not going to need to do that anymore?
Not necessarily. We're saying that like the overall shape of the head that we're using to fit this helmet is going to be consistent throughout. So it's not like if you have a helmet, if a Fox helmet is comfortable on you and you find the right size, it should still be comfortable in this as well.
Gotcha. We
do have size extra small through XXL. And with a full face helmet, since you don't have the dial, you'll still have to kind of find that, make sure you take your measurements, find the right size for you.
Okay. And then as far as the aerodynamic advantage, do you have any rough numbers as like, what does that mean on the track? Obviously it doesn't matter to consumers a ton, but to a racer, like, is that a microsecond?
I mean, seeing how close the races were this season, it's like hundredths of seconds counted. So we feel like, yes, there is an advantage. We can't say for sure what that means because it depends what position the rider is, what position the air is blowing that way. What we do know is it's a much more aerodynamic shape, so it should be more aerodynamic kind of whichever way you're kind of facing within that piece.
It's an interesting thing to think about, right?
For sure, for sure. I feel like that plus our speed suit, we're starting to hone in on some speed here.
Right on.
When can people get them?
These will be available in July.
How many colors and prices?
So pricing TBD still. We'll have two colors to launch, with more coming soon.
Okay. Is this one of the other colors?
That's the other colors, yeah. And then as you're looking at this one, the other thing I didn't mention is, since this is an RS or a race spec helmet, we're really thinking through what is everything that a racer could need if you're a privateer showing up for a week. So you'll have a spare helmet liner, you'll have spare cheek pads, you'll have what comes in with the helmet, plus a thicker set as well. You'll have your carrying case, and then you see it on there, but you have your clip-on mud visor as well.
What do you think, Vic?
Hope I never have to use one, but I can't wait to wear one.
Okay, so I'm Neil from Stashed. Today we've got our new freestanding unit. So completely, fully supported, uses a heavy duty rail. This is our 8-bike starter bay. Aimed at customers that don't want to drill into a wall or ceiling, fully self-supporting. You can actually mount park work stand onto the end as well, so utilise as a workbench as well. But the same system, full rotating, angle to the bike, making it easier to get to the bikes as well. And we can get this lovely MV Mog off the middle and unhook as well. So we do this in a 8 bike and a 4 bike version as starter bays, and then we also do extension bays as well, which bolt on so you can open it up to 16 bikes, so on and so on as your collection grows.
And rough pricing?
For this is $1,700 for the 8 bike system, US dollars.
And where do people get one?
So you can get it off our website at stashproducts.co.uk. And at the moment we're doing a Sea Otter special offer where we will do free shipping to the US as well.
Awesome, man. Thank you very much. Stash Products, there we go.
Yeah, sure. I'm not the best at talking about myself, but we'll give it a crack. I'm Mick Williams. I own Williams Racing Products. We've got a few things out on display. I'm kind of drip feeding a few things. We'll kind of amp it up as the week goes on and over the weekend. We've got some sort of special stuff over the weekend, but long story short, we're sort of starting off with the bread and butter being the suspension linkages. So we've got linkages for Canevos, Norcos, stump jumper 15s, specialized enduros, Commensals.
And what are those linkages normally doing?
Mainly these are mullet linkages, so that's kind of how we got going back in 2020. Was making linkages for 29 bikes to offer mullet configuration. Like at that time, mullet really wasn't a thing, so we were kind of, I guess, the first to offer mullet conversion kits, and they still seem like really popular today. It's kind of our bread and butter, to be honest with you. We're always working on doing new ones and pumping out orders on the daily. And then we've got a couple of Trinity frames here on display, and then kind of the showpiece of my side of things would be like the cassette in the can. I'm using one of the Trinities as a bit of a vessel to carry that cassette in a can. So this has been kind of a long time in the works. People have probably, like, if people have been following my work, they've probably seen like the original kind of cassette in the cans. I don't know when that would have started, like 2021 or something. Started off just kind of chucking shit at the wall and seeing what stuck. It started off with cassette, cogs, all that, just sort of shoved in a lattice. And then over the last couple of years, just trying to refine it, get it down to a usable size. So it's in the pinion bolt pattern there at the moment. It's got electric shifter, Shimano cranks. So it's, I'm actually surprised with how it came out. To be frank with you, I finished this the day that I left, and I made 2 actually. I'll show you the other one over the weekend. Maybe it's kind of a Kashima Gold, which is a bit snazzy, but literally finished them, assembled them, chucked them in a bike box, chucked this one in the bike, and here we are. But I'm sure there'll be a lot more refinement to come. So.
Awesome, man. And just a general concept, cassette in a can.
Yeah.
What's it solving? What's it giving you?
I mean, like, fundamentally, I am a bit of a fan of chain and cogs as a drive. Other gearboxes out there are really good. I've been on a number of them recently. So it's not, there's no hate for any other gearboxes out there. I'm a big fan of what they're doing. Like I said, I think that like some of the big players like SRAM and Shimano put a lot of time and effort into their chain and cog sort of design and architecture. And also, like, I'm a big fan of shifting under load, and that's kind of what we're working on really hard with at the moment, just trying to make that happen. So hopefully it'll come together.
Awesome. And where can people find you?
This weekend we're at B91, so on the green grass. If you look for the green grass.
And for people not at the event?
Best place, either Instagram, so Williams Racing Products, or just www.williamsracingproducts.com. Not to be confused with the F1 team. I'm getting that a lot this weekend. If I'm the F1 team, Certainly not. I wish I was that cashed up. Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, highly doubt it.
Thanks, man.
Cheers, man.
There we have it. Day one.
We forgot to do an outro, and we're already driving. We're hungry and we're tired, so we get an outro from the van. See you guys tomorrow at Sea Otter. Day 2 coming soon.